Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I react to video game music as a musician myself. Today is a platinum request for Aiden over on Patreon. The return of Homestuck. It says Homestuck S. Oppa Toby style. And I see the description here. It says music by Seth Peel, Toby Fox, Malcolm Brown, and Joran de Bruin. Toby Fox, huh? I wonder if that actually has to do with the song title, because I don't know what Oppa Toby style means. But anyways, visual novel. It's the only thing I know about this Homestuck series, and I know that Pastor Quest is somewhat related to it. Either way, music. That's all that matters. Oppa Toby style from Homestuck. I don't know how to feel yet. Whoa. It's incredibly dynamic, but that's actually a cool melody. This that's cool. First thing I can like grasp. That's not all over the place. Crowd cheering. Very, very fast. I don't know if there's any real instruments in this song. It all sounds like it was made sorry, I got distracted. Like drum machines and DAW. All digital. I think. Gonna go fast again? Yeah. That was cool. Sounded like a Toho song all of a sudden. Just this part right here sounds like bullet hell. Yeah, see, that's not a real electric guitar. I think. It's hard to tell. Everything sounds heavily edited. It's almost over, and the song's still going pretty hard. Okay, there we go. Oh, interesting, and it leaves off on a almost like an incomplete phrasing. Okay, that was interesting to try to grasp onto, because it just kind of like comes at you right away. Well, actually, the intro is totally different. Then all of a sudden, the song just stays in this constant field of energy and doesn't really leave until the end. From what I'm getting is that I've never read a visual novel or have experienced a visual novel, so I don't know if this is kind of in line with how visual novels go, or if this is what makes this one unique. But I'm trying to put a setting to it or a feeling, and I don't know. It could be anything. As far as I know, or what I'm assuming as a visual novel is just like kind of a web comic. I really don't know, to be totally honest. I'm not even gonna try to guess. I just figured it was like a web comic with like music attached to it, but I don't know if it's like physical media you can like buy. I don't know. I'm a noob. So clearly and also I don't know if it's usually like voiced or not, or if it's just all text-based. Either way, I'm trying to imagine like when or how or where that would play based on whatever's going on. And from what I've noticed, Homestuck, and I think Pester Quest as well, they have this kind of theme, and that theme is random. I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean like just quite literally random, like Homestuck. That already sounds kind of random. Oppa Toby style. I don't know what that means. Random. This image, right? This windowsill with sun and moon in the middle of a like sunset. Random. Song. Random. So I feel like this series, or whatever you want to call it, is centered around chaotic natures, or just something. I don't know. I really have no idea. It's hard. It's a little different than VGM. Of course, it still reminds me of it a little bit, and it has, you know, composers that work in VGM. It's just I want to reiterate that I don't think this song was bad or anything. It was just like, whoa, like what do I do with this? You know, it was a lot for my ears, and it was almost like an uncomfortable, I'm saying that in a good way, an uncomfortable sort of passage of notes where they don't want you to stay in a groove for too long. It's mostly like setting music as opposed to like a song per se. It goes in and out of stuff. The dynamics are crazy. Like you'll introduce this little part, and then all of a sudden we're back to going super fast again. And like I said, everything just sounds digitized, and which is fine, by the way. But it's very, very heavily like edited and perfect. Like it's very put together in a meticulous way. So I just feel kind of like lost hearing that, but it was cool. The main thing I got from that, besides kind of confusing, was fun. Like it's a fun song. If I heard this as it was happening, I feel like I would stop in my tracks and just be like, "Huh, what is this? This is actually kind of cool." But but hearing it like as a reaction on my own without any context, I felt very aloof and trying to wrap my head around it in real time. I didn't even really write anything. I was just, well, I wrote that it was kind of fun, but also I did write something, and it kind of reminded me a little bit of Commodore 64 stuff I've heard, which is very little, like 2 or 3 songs, and it kind of reminded me of that sort of. I mean, and that's an old console. What does it even count as a console? Well, whatever. But that has a very unique sound to it that was very, very beeps and very boops. And this kind of sounded like that, but obviously modernized. So the combination of who's behind this, the fact that I have no idea really what a visual novel is, and that I've done a couple of this isn't my first Homestuck either. I guess I'm just confused is all. And that's where the comments come in to kind of help me out, because a lot of people, like, I don't know how to, like, how do I say this? Do you read visual novels? I know it sounds dumb, but like, or do you play them, or are they point and click? It's much more fun to just find out from people that actually experience them than just Google it myself. But musically, obviously it's very talented. There's no denying that. That's not easy to make at all. It's just, it has such a chaotic. For me, like, the best way I can describe it is chaotic, confusing, fun, and just strange. Which I'm assuming is how the series is. So that's pretty much all I got. Cool. Don't know what to say, but Homestuck. Homestuck, I should say S-Collide. I don't know what that is, but Homestuck S-Collide, I see it right here. Oppa Toby style. Fill me in. I'm totally blank, but it's really cool and interesting, to put it lightly. And I believe I still have some more Homestuck. Pretty sure. I could be wrong about that, but I definitely have more visual novel stuff for sure coming up from the same requester as well. So, anyways, I'm gonna wait for the comments on this one to tell me and fill me in. I need more information about visual novels because I never even heard of that word until this channel. So, excuse my noobness, but shout out to the composers. This is awesome. Just no idea what's going on. Thanks to everyone that you see on the screen. I could not be here without them. Thanks to you for watching, of course. My name is Jesse in the auditorium. I will see you all later. Have a nice night.